I saw the exact same story you saw, but with Haiti.
Look at that.
In Haiti, this was like about 3 weeks ago, and Haiti had to pay, I don't know how much billions. They're still paying it. They just paid it back like a couple of years ago. And so a lot of times when, people have a stigma about certain places, you wonder why they're downtrodden. They had to pay to release themselves from France.
Well,
and
let me walk straight from that going to this.
Go ahead.
Remember, I told last week I was going to talk about independence.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And we
still talking about the Lord. All things are still spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
So, our home country, Jamaica, had its independence, I think, don't quote me, last week.
It was on the 6th.
They didn't even know better.
Yeah.
They didn't even know better. They didn't even know better.
I was like,
they didn't even know better, dog.
I didn't want to say. I want to say.
They didn't even know better.
Yeah, they don't know.
And if you don't know why we're laughing, you just following it. You don't worry about it, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, we're gonna lead them with the underwear on. They didn't know better.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Poor thing. And so, look up the word independence. Independence. It means self-sufficient, so on and so on. When they brought us to the islands, Jamaica specifically, there were people there. New Negro, careful saying you're American. New Negro, careful saying you're Jamaican. Think I want to leave you out?
Get off me.
You new Negroes forget. You see, there's a principle of dealing with in the spirit. We don't go from branch, leaf, and fruit. Go to root. Root. It's the principle of scriptures.
Yes.
You bastards.
A.T.S.
Now, all you who say you're Jamaicans, don't mix up where you're born from where you're from.
Get off.
Cost you nothing.
Easy.
Don't mix up where you're born from where you're from. They're so slow. You know how, you know how this, I have to turn back for this. The pinnacle never made claim to this.
Never.
Because he's just born here, but he's not from this.
From here. Salute.
He's born here, but he's not from here.
Told him time after time.
You can accept it if you want to not. Search the scriptures to make sure it's so. Don't mix up where you're born with where you're from. A.T.S.
All day.
So new Negro claiming Jamaica. You're just born there.
We're not from there.
You were carried there. Pay homage to who always was there.
Yep.
At least before you. Arawaks and Caribs. And some pirate beat and killed them out, then brought you in. New Negro here. It's a principle of scripture. Pay homage.
Pay homage.
Now you become like the oppressor and acting like somebody. Pay homage to the Indians. He was here. He was always here.
Yep.
You just brought here.
You're not from here.
But you're not from here. You understand?
Simpletons.
You're visitors. So even though they say this and they say about Christ, he just says, I was born here, but I'm not from here.
Come on, man.
Leave it. What does it matter to me?
It's not my kingdom.
God and don't speak truth.
Yep. Get off us.
I'm just trying to edify you.
Brittle spirit.
Don't see it. We're not draped in no flag, and we're not patriotic to nothing. Understand the difference of being just because you're in the flesh. So it's not as a spirit. The spirit is omniscience everywhere and allwhere.
Always.
You're in the embodiment. The embodiment is in one place. You have to be born somewhere.
Yep.
if you're coming into this realm, well, you could have been born anywhere, if not for the grace of God.
Mm-hmm.
That's for bad. Take it easy. This is JV stuff. This is JV stuff here.
Simple.
You understand? Anyways, the independence thing, self-sufficient, all that stuff. We say all this to say that the new Jamaica has independence as we speak, and the Caribbean and the Arawak were more independent than the people residing there now.
Of course.
Why? Because they were self-sufficient.
Yeah.
They lived off the land. They fished. They lived. They owe nobody nothing. They're not oppressed. They're not influenced by anybody. Nobody can tell them what to do and what not to do. They were just there living.
Yep.
That's independence. The definition of independence. You can look it up if you want. I'm just trying to save you time and tell you what independence is.
Yep.
But as that country exists right now, it's not independent.
No.
Just by word, not by definition.
Yes.
It's a big difference.
Big difference.
But we're saying that to say this, because we're still dealing with A.T.S.
All things spiritual.
A lot of people think they're free.
And not free at all.
Not free at all. The only freedom I know, but those who the Lord make free shall be free indeed.
Always.
If you're not standing on that, you're in shackles.
Yes, sir.
You don't got to take my word for it.
Mm-hmm. Search the scripture to see if it's so.
Search scripture to see if it's so.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it ain't the Lord's freedom, you're still in shackles.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.